Hello everyone. Previously we had discussed about the awaited type. So we also saw the example inferring result type of a promise, right? So today we'll be discussing about the custom type predicates. So what are custom type predicates? Basically, custom type predicates helps us to refine the types in the TypeScript, allowing the compiler to infer more specific types. Again, I'm telling this is important. Custom type predicates, they help refine the types in TypeScript, allowing the compiler to infer more specific types, right? So let's initially go with the example predicate to check if the value is a string. Next example, let's deal with the predicate with arrays, right? Initially, let's deal with the string. Let's go with the example predicate to check if the value is a string. Let me come here very quickly. I'll just create a function. I'll just name this one is string. Let's pass the value here. This one, let me set this one to the unknown. And here the value I'll just give here is string, right? So I'll just give here string. So within this function, let's return, let me make use of type of value. This is equal to string, right? Within the string, basically. Basically what this line does here is it checks if the value is a string or not. So this is simple, right? Simple example. I just come here. Let me consider the variable input. Let me set this one to the unknown type and let me give here Bharadwaj within the strings. And quickly let me write some condition here. Is string I have considered, right? Here I'll just consider the same thing, function name, and let's pass the input here within this one. So let me quickly log here input to upper case here. This is fine. So the output that we need to get here is Bharadwaj, right? So Bharadwaj, that has to be completely uppercase, or we have to get it in the capital letters, Bharadwaj, BHARADWAJ. So that's what we are doing here, right? Input to uppercase function we have written here. We are logging the same thing here, right? So the input I have given here is we have set this one to the string Bharadwaj. While I give input to uppercase, I have to get the same thing as the output, but in the uppercase. So let's try to run the code here. Let's see what output that we get. So we are getting the output Bharadwaj, all the letters in the capital letters, right? So I'll quickly explain whatever I have done here. So is string, whatever the function name I have considered here, this function basically checks the type and asserts it as a string. Again, I'm telling this checks the type and it asserts it as a string, and finally the output logs the uppercase string, as we are making use of the to uppercase built-in function here, right? So I hope the concept of this one predicate to check if the value is a string is completely clear. Next, let's go with one more example, nothing but predicate with the arrays. I'll quickly erase this one. So let me consider this one. We are going with the predicate with arrays, right? Let me quickly create the function here. I'll just give here is array of numbers. Within this one, let me set the value to the unknown. So I'll just come out of this one. Again, I'll give here value is number. So this is fine. A number, let me consider this one within the array, right? So we are going with the example predicate with the arrays, right? So number, so within the array I'm considering this one. So let me quickly return array dot is array. So this will check whether it is array or not. Is array built-in function, right? Value, let's pass the value here, and also let me give here value dot, let's make use of every here. We have to get the boolean value, right? Whenever we are making use of every sum, please to go through it if you don't know. Every sum you have to know it at any cost. Map, filter, reduce, every sum, these are the some of the things that you have to know at any cost, right? So every let's pass item here. Within the item, I'll just come here. I'll just make use of type of item. This one, let's check whether it is a number or not. So I'll just pass the number. So this is fine. So I'll just quickly come out of this function. Let me make use of the variable name data. This one will be of the type unknown basically. So, and let's set some, give some random numbers within the array. In my case, I'll just take 1, 2, 3, try out with the different numbers, right? So I'll just give here is array of numbers, this one of, let's pass the data. Is array of numbers, nothing but the function name. We are passing the data here, right? So this is fine. Then let's log something here. So I just make use of console log very quickly, and data, let's make use of the reduce, right? So that we get the what does reduce does basically, it sets the group of the values to the single value, right? Then we are going with the addition here, simple addition. I'll just consider a comma b. Let me give here a plus b, and the initial value, let's set this one to the 0 here. So if I try to run the code, I have to get the output 6, right? 6 and 0. This 0 is not required, I think, here. So I'll just give here. So within the log we are considering, right? Yeah, this is fine. We are getting the output 6, nothing but we are adding this one, right? 3, 4, 5, 3 plus 2 plus 1, nothing but the 6. I'll quickly explain what I've done here. Basically, is array of numbers, whatever the function name, this one, this function, basically this refines the type to the number. Here we can clearly see value is number, whatever we have made use of here. Is array of numbers function, this refines the type to the number within the array we have considered here. So again, I'm telling, this is important. This refines to the type, this refines the type to the number, and finally the output, nothing but we are logging the sum of array elements, right? So we are logging the sum of array elements by making use of the reduce. So we are getting the output 6, which is absolutely correct. So I hope the concept of predicate with arrays and the predicate to check if the value is string is completely clear. Nothing but the concept of custom type predicates is completely clear. Next, let's discuss on the topic using this in this keyword in callbacks, right? So for now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.